Hey y'all. So it's your girl. I know y'all know I'm trying to do my 100 days. I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about today, but I was like, I gotta record some, put some out, and it gotta be longer than 3 minutes because y'all know YouTube will try to make it a short. I already got one short out there, I guess. But I don't know. I don't really want this to be a short. I need like 5 minutes if I can make it. But I don't know what we're gonna talk about, y'all. I guess I could do a run through of my day or something. Feeling a little something. um, you know what? We can talk about a little bit, y'all. I was having this conversation with a couple friends, and we were talking about, well, we were and we weren't. I'm gonna put a spin on it because I can't really tell you exactly what we was talking about because I don't really remember. But it was pretty much like this: the ideal between men and women, and their ideal between um, love, respect, and cherish. And so, pretty much in this case, right? One of my friends was asking, like, what is this big deal about women liking or using the word cherish? Like, they talk to a man about relationships and say, "Oh, I want him to cherish me." And he was like, "What's the difference between, I guess, love and cherish?" And I was like, I think love is kind of like a given, like it's gonna happen anyway. But for me, I think cherish is it's a little it's like love with the only thing I could think of is like love with handcuffs. But cherish, to me, I think for women is almost like the idea of respect for men. I think and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all write down in the chat somewhere and let me know. I think that for men, they want to be respected. And this idea that as long as you respect me, love can come and go, but we can be together. We could be stronger. We could be a unit. Um, because it's like, if you respect me, you'll care about me differently. And there's things that you will and won't do, regardless if you fall out of love with me. Kind of like obligation. You get what I'm saying? And dedication. I think all of these words get put into like a nice fancy box of sorts. But I think the same thing goes with women and being cherished. Like, it's like if you're cherished, you're almost like the apple of his eye. And regardless whether he's in love with you or he just loves you for now, because he cherishes you, he's not going to do anything to mess up that relationship. And it's sad to say, when I was writing it and I was thinking about it in our little group chat, I really was like, there's things that come off much deeper than love in a relationship, because again, people care for each other all the time, and you can love someone and still hurt them and do them wrong. But there's these other concepts that will allow you to maintain your relationship beyond the infatuation of another person, beyond the um, romantic side of love. And I think those other words teamed together with love is what brings about the relationship for individuals. So having love, having respect, being cherished, having dedication, and whatever the other word that I said, all of these things help to build a relationship. It helps it when it's waxing and waning. Because I think people don't really talk about, I mean, they do. I will say they do, but they don't talk about the rough times in relationships without the toxicity. And not all the time are you going to have highs, great moments in a relationship. There are some lows, there are some, just random parts. But within that, you still have this care for this other individual, whether you really feel like you love them or not. The emotional side of it can always deplete itself. Um, but the agreement that you have, why you guys chose to be together, and what efforts you guys are putting towards the relationship and the ideas that come with this relationship. They just take over, pass the concept of love, I guess you could say. But all right, y'all, I hit my 5-minute marker and I love y'all. But I'm out. See y'all.